Round one.
And away we go, 10 two-minute rounds. The fight with Katie Taylor for Amanda Serrano was an epic battle, and there were plenty at ringside, interestingly, including the boxing news correspondent, the revered writer Thomas Hauser, who thought that Amanda Serrano won it.
Yeah, there was a few who thought that. John, I actually thought Katie Taylor did enough to win the contest, but it was close, and it was a classic, wasn't it? It was a sensational contest. It really was. Just working well with the jab, trying to set up obviously that left hand to the body, but also the right hook over the top. So Mahfoud's got to watch it as she's moving to the left.
Relatively quiet opening round. There's a good shot from Serrano, last scoring punch. Became the IBF champion in 2020 when the champion Jennifer Han vacated. She'd won an interim belt and was upgraded and has made one defence since. The last 5 fights have brought her wins, undefeated of course, Mahfoud. They brought her wins, but she's had to go the distance to do so.
Is there a bit of blood on the forehead of Serrano? So where's that come from? I think there's a cut on Mahfoud's forehead. There's definitely a cut there, John.
Yeah, I think it's
Eye on the head,
I think it's Mahfoud who's bleeding, and that's going to require work. And I wonder if that was another clash of heads. Let's have a look, see if we can see where it came. Yeah, there, we think. Purely accidental.
Yeah, I mean, you know, as they're coming forward. Not bad from Mahfoud, but she's not accurate enough with her work. And the quality of the punching isn't as good as Serrano. You can see how Serrano has forced knockouts. There's power in her shots. She sweeps the punches in, a lot of leverage in her punches also. Mahfoud is trying to keep her at bay.
Serrano's trying to work the body, trying to break her down by targeting body shots. Last few seconds of this round. Maybe a slightly better round that for Sarah Mahfoud, but it was Serrano who was dictating the pace.
There isn't a lot of respect, is there, from Serrano as she's coming forward?
None. She's coming forward looking to break her down, and she's the one on the front foot all the time here now. And she's looking to get right on top, and the margin looks as though it's becoming more emphatic, and Mahfoud rather is starting to look a little bit disconsolate and downbeat. We heard between rounds her trainer trying to get belief in her work, and the way she's being systematically outpowered and outskilled here is going to erode that sort of feeling big time.
Yeah, she's having a little bit of success with her own jab. There you see, but she's got to be a little bit more dynamic with it. It's got to be a harder shot, especially with the right hand also. So fast jabs, fast right hands, and try and beat Serrano to the punch and keep her at bay. But Serrano's having none of it. She's just walking forward, looking to land to the body. That wasn't a bad shot there for Mahfoud. That's a better punch from her.
She's walking through her, really, Richard.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Mahfoud has only got the 3 stoppage wins in her 11 victories, and she's not got the power to keep her off. Last 10 seconds of the fourth. And, well, I don't see any way in which you can score this other than another round to Serrano. Mahfoud will have taken heart from the fact she's picked her off once or twice from range, fighting off the back foot with her jabs like that one which went through, and another left hand which was a scoring shot, but they're just not making any sort of a dent in Amanda Serrano.
No impact at all. She has landed with the odd shot here and there, but then she probably fails then just to carry that on and maybe push her Serrano back occasionally. That hasn't happened.
Many of the crowd, I'm sure, would like to see more of a tear-up, but that's not Sarah Mahfoud's style. So I think that's arguably the best round she's had so far.
Better work again from Serrano, in and out with the feet. Yeah, she knows that she's having a good section of the round here. Serrano working that body also. And there's that long right hook. So again, she's back into her groove in this round, John.
Yeah, I'd say so. Maybe it was a conscious decision just to ease up and just leave something, as I said, in reserve. And she's having a much better round here. Serrano looking to try and bring the uppercut through. Lands with a left to the body.
A couple of good straight shots here from Mahfoud in this round.
Well, watching the way she's fought in the last 2 or 3 rounds, it kind of makes you wonder if she'd had a bit more belief early on. It could have been closer than it probably is now. Mahfoud continues fighting off the back foot, pecking away with that left-hand lead. Well, that's nice.
Yeah, that's better. Just being patient on the back foot there, waiting for Serrano to come into punching range and then letting the shots go. Fairly accurate there, Mahfoud. That's better work. And again with the jab. Better round.
Yeah, working well in reverse gear. Probably doing enough to win this round.
Much better boxing from Mahfoud.
Serrano just losing away a bit again. Nice combination from Mahfoud. And she's, I think, fairly significantly taken that round.
Down, baby.
You know Serrano's coming forward very strong. It's about Mahfoud getting the timing right, hitting her with that right hand as she comes and try and stop her in the tracks, really. So this again is better from Mahfoud. She's matching Serrano for work rate and beating her to the punch. Much better boxing.
Well, it got her onto the back foot there, and just for a moment Serrano looked a little bit stunned by one of those punches. Mahfoud doing well as we come towards the final bell. Serrano being caught a lot more than many would have anticipated. Now Serrano will surely try to come on strong in the closing seconds.
Really decent round, I think, for Mahfoud.
Very much so.
Here.
Yeah, very much so. The further this fight has gone, the more Mahfoud has got into it. And this is a good round she's produced. Referee gives them a round of applause, a sporting hug from both fighters. I think Serrano's won it, but Mahfoud certainly comes out of it with some real credit after coming back in the second half of the fight.
We go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Victor Laughlin scores it 99-92, and both judges Steve Gray and Michael Alexander are in agreement. They scored the same, 97-93, all in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. And now the women's IBF, WBO, WBC, and IBO Featherweight Champion of the World, Amanda, the Real Deal Serrano.